Coaches, tonight on the 92 Mesh Group channel, we're going to talk about the 12 plays everyone should run. Let's start it now. All right, coaches, this is Coach Coltar back from North Carolina. Just finished up with Coach Mackey on the live online clinic. We'll have that up on the channel here pretty soon. Wanted to just thank him for having us on. He does a great job, so if you get a chance to check him out, go to Coach Ron Mackey, football.com and see the kind of stuff that he does. So I did a video the other day on Coach How Mummy, meaning Coach Mummy, and the link to that video will be down in the description below, so, just check that out if you haven't seen that. But in that video, I talked about a conversation I had when I first met Coach Mummy about the 12 plays that everybody should run. And that was the first question I ever asked Coach Mummy. I said, Coach Mummy, if you can only run 12 plays, what would they be? And I've gotten several DMs on Twitter, and if you haven't followed me on Twitter, you can do that at Coach Coltar and Instagram at 92 Mesh Group and Facebook 92 Mesh Group. But you can send me questions, and one of the questions that I've been getting pretty consistently is, Coach, what did he say? And basically, Coach Mummy gave me an answer without giving me an answer, so I thought I would share what I thought his answer was. And so what I thought we would do today is go through what I think are the 12 plays everyone should run. So if I'm at a middle school or if I'm at a youth league and I'm trying to learn, the air raid or put something in that's very simple, you probably don't need no more than 12 plays. I looked at our install sheet today and I think we're running 15. And I had never thought of it like this today, but I mentioned this in the online clinic this afternoon. Was you have to think of your offense like a bucket. If you put water in and you don't take water out, eventually you're just going to have a mess. And so if you want to add, you have to take out. And it goes into this idea of a cost benefit analysis. If you put a play in, is the cost of that play going to benefit you? So you have to think about that. So as we look at that, we're looking at the 12 plays we should run. So I think that, if you were just going to have a basic bare bones offense, that you need 2 runs. I think you need some kind of gap scheme and some kind of outside scheme. Whether that be counter, which I think would be a great play, outside scheme being either, pin and pull or outside zone or something of that nature, but something that hits inside and something that hits outside. I don't necessarily think you need to do that. Now, we carry 4 runs in our package. We have inside zone and draw, which are kind of I don't count draw, pin and pull, and then the counter. And then we use dart as kind of a tag off the counter. But it's pretty much the same thing. It's block down, kick out, lead through. But if I was only going to run 2 runs, it would be 1 gap scheme. You pick whichever one you want, whether it's power, whether it's counter. One of those 2s would be a great choice. And then an outside scheme, whether it be outside zone, jet sweep, or pin and pull. And then screens. Everybody knows I'm a big screen guy. If you want to check it out, I went through the orbit drill with Coach Mackey today, and he messaged me after. He's like, "Yo, that drill is clutch. I'm putting it in tomorrow." It's a great drill, one that we kind of came up with on accident. But check it out. But I'm a screen guy, and I'm gonna have 3 screens at least. We're gonna run the fast screen. The key screen type deal. We're going to run a bubble or a pedal. Just depends on whatever your preference is. And then we're going to run the surge double screen. If we have room in the offense, we put a slow screen in. But to be honest, we very rarely call it. So, let's not do that. So that puts us at 5. Okay, then our quick game. Our quick game, if we can only have 2, we're going to run Y stick and Y corner. And we get some other stuff off the backside of that are really good plays for us. But if I can only run quick, Y stick, Y corner. A little caveat here, you could take out one of the drop backs if you wanted to run, say, hitch or flat, or hitch seam or something like that. But if I was only going to run 2, it would be stick and corner. And then the drop back game, verticals, sail route, cross, shallow, and then mesh. And I got an asterisk next to mesh for a reason. Mesh is such a tough play. to teach at first. And if you're at the lower levels, I don't know that I would try to do that. When I first took over at the school we were most successful at, we didn't run mesh the first year. We just ran shallow, and it gets you what you want. But obviously I love mesh. It's my favorite play. But if you're not good enough to run mesh, or you just don't think you can protect it or whatever, you can take mesh out, add another quick game, add hitch, add flat, or whatever. So that gives you 12. So anyway, these would be the 12 plays that I would run. And, in the comments down below, what would you change? What are the 12 plays you would run? Is there something you would take out, something you would put in? I think, the best thing about being an air raid guy, and this is, Coach Joe Salas says this the best. He says, hey, listen, you got to have something you can hang your hat on. And it's hard to hang your hat on more than 12 pegs. So, hey, look, this is Coach Coltharp again. I appreciate all the guys following us on a Sunday night. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just, real quick one. We'll be back into our Chalk Talks next week. We'll kind of do these kind of videos on the weekend from the house, just kind of talking a little bit about different things, philosophy screens. I got some guys I'm trying to get to come on the channel to talk about culture and leadership and different types of things. Hey, listen, if you want to get on the channel, if you just want to do a video but you don't want to run a channel, let me know. Hit me up, DM me. Put something down in the comments down below. Let me check you out. I'll get you. You send me the video. You can add it to the Google Drive or whatever, and we'll get you on the channel and get your name out there a little bit, and you can share some of the stuff because you guys know so much. I've learned so much since I started this channel. Just talking to people. I'll put this presentation in the Google Classroom if you're not a part of the squad meeting room. The link will be after the video, so check that out. And just as always, spin it to win.